What's going on YouTube? CDA Green here, back with another video, and today we have 5 unusual traits that secretly make men more attractive. Now this woman, she's a genius, bro. She threw something in there, you know what I'm saying? She's an attractive woman. Traits that make men secretly more attractive based on science, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, come on. You got a beautiful woman say, oh yeah, these are the things that make men more attractive. It's based on science too. Niggas gonna click the vid. You got me here. Congratulations. I was curious. I ain't even gonna lie. But truly, it's that backed by science part that got me. Like, you know, of course you hear certain girls say, oh yeah, this is attractive. You hear certain others say, this is attractive. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes saying, oh yeah, bro, like girls, they fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with that. If you do that shit, you're not gonna get no O's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got everybody saying this and that. But science, like, that's that real fact, like, backed up. It got evidence behind it. So I'm all ears on this one. I'm very curious to see what it is. Unusual traits, to say the least, too. You don't know what it could be. So we just gonna get straight to the video. No more dilly-dallying. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like content like this. Say what's up in the comments. Just do anything, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, we gonna hop straight to the vid.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about 5 unusual things that make men more attractive. Now, when it comes to attraction, I think we often focus on the obvious things.
Physical.
Height, muscles, chiseled jawline. This is what I see a lot of in my comment section. But science has uncovered some unusual traits that can give you a little bit of an edge without you even realizing it. So today we're going to dive into 5 surprising research-backed traits that might be secretly boosting your appeal to women.
Now, if you say something like confidence, bro, like, bro, I've been hearing that so much. Like, I know that by now, but I still don't got it. I still don't have it all the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what hearing it one more time is gonna do for me. But let's hope it's something else. And if it is that, then it's just gonna have to be something. Like, I'm like, all right, bro. You've been hearing this so much. How about you start? You feel me? How about you start keeping that in mind and acquiring that and adding that to your bag, bro? But it's difficult.
Reacting to videos where women share the unexpected things that they find attractive in men. And after watching this video, you might realize that these so-called weird attractions that I've talked about in the past as well actually make a lot more sense. So the first unusual thing here today is strong, well-defined hands and vascularity. This is one that I've mentioned before. And so,
I mean, yeah, that's just like, you know, I could have guessed that. You know what I'm saying? That's not very unusual. It's like a sign of vascularity. In case y'all don't know, it's like veins, you know what I'm saying? Especially in your hands, wide hands. You got veins on the backs of your hands and stuff. It's just very masculine. You look very strong. It's very aesthetic. You got aura if you got that. You know what I'm saying? It just looks good. Even when I'm admiring my own vascularity, I'm like, oh yeah, that's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, not one I expected to hear, but it's definitely a good one.
As every single other woman that I think I've ever reacted to on a topic like this. So that's why I wanted to start here. Your hands can be a subtle yet powerful signal of your overall health and fitness. Research suggests that women are subconsciously drawn to physical cues of vitality, like well-defined vascular hands. Here we have Exhibit A.
And his veins not even pause. I'm over here talking about nigga veins, bro. What the fuck? His hand, like the veins in his hands, they not even that crazy, bro. But just the slightest bit though, it make a girl go crazy. Shoot. Imagine if you're working out.
What's your type? And it was literally just a video of this man's hands. This video has nearly 1 million likes, and the comments are flooded with women saying how much that they love a man's hands. Now, it does also help that he is cooking dinner, but the hands were the main attraction. Visible veins and muscular definition in your hands often signal low body fat and high cardiovascular fitness, traits that are going to hint at good genetic quality and hormonal balance. Strong, capable hands have been associated with protection and provision. In today's world, they continue to convey discipline and an active lifestyle, which I feel like is becoming increasingly rare. So when you see it, you notice it. But here's the kicker. Your hands don't just send physical signals. They're also an indicator of how you carry yourself. Something like a firm but comfortable handshake, the way that you use your hands when you talk, which I do a little bit too much of here on this channel, or even how well-groomed they are, can influence first impressions far more than you would think. So the next time you notice a hint of vascularity in your hands, or even when you catch yourself fidgeting, remember that your hands could be quietly enhancing your natural attractiveness or working against you. And this is your weekly reminder to trim your fingernails as well. Number 2 here, we have a nutrient-rich diet that shows and smells. What you eat isn't just fueling your workouts. It's subtly shaping the way that others perceive you.
Yeah, your skin, your stench. It's really about the only ones I know. Hopefully she can enlighten me more, but yeah.
Often in ways that you would not expect. Studies have found that men who consume a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins tend to have clearer skin, brighter eyes, and an even more attractive body scent. Yes, scent. Research that was published in Evolution and Human Behavior actually found that women rated the sweat of men with high fruit and vegetable intake as significantly more pleasant than those who ate mostly processed foods. Their scent was described as more floral and appealing, suggesting that diet influences body chemistry in ways that we might not often consider. And on the flip side, diets heavy in processed foods were linked to a more intense, less desirable body odor. But it's not just about scent. Your diet also affects how approachable you seem. Another study found that people who consume more colorful fruits and vegetables actually have a slightly warmer golden skin tone thanks to carotenoids. This natural glow has been linked to perceptions of good health and attractiveness, even more than having a tan. So while hitting the gym is great and absolutely something that you guys should be doing, don't underestimate how much your diet is silently working behind the scenes to enhance your overall appeal. And if you're looking for an easy way to upgrade your diet with high quality, nutrient-rich foods, that's where today's sponsor goes with food. I am
W-ad, but no, I sensed it coming from a mile away. Okay. Yeah, she bad.
You might think that being
I'm not a milkman.
Okay, the next unusual
I'm not a milkman.
thing is
Next one, let's see.
a deep, focused gaze. You might think that being talkative or charismatic is key, but sometimes your eyes say it all. Research in psychological science indicates that sustained eye contact significantly boosts attraction by conveying sincerity and a genuine interest.
Man, confidence shit, bro. Especially when I'm in the gym. Obviously, as a man, you don't want to get caught looking at women, staring at women. It's just awkward. But, bro, when I'm just vibing in the gym, everybody, like, at least all the women, they staring at me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even, like, creepy at that point to stare back. It just feels weird. It feels awkward to me to do still. But, yeah, maybe, like, I don't know, when you walking past them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all crossing paths, going two opposite directions. If she looking at you, nigga, look right back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even smirk a little, like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that, bro. It could be cool. I gotta train that muscle though, because it's definitely something that I don't unconsciously do quite yet. I still gotta force myself to do it, but yeah, it goes a long way, and it just feels good to do. I don't know, like you sense a certain type of chemistry when y'all got good eye contact going. I like it. Maybe that's what she's talking about here.
Focused gaze during conversations make women feel seen and valued, suggesting that you are fully present in the moment, which from a woman's perspective, we're into. But here's the trick. There is a balance. Too much eye contact can come off as intimidating or even unsettling, a bit creepy, if I can be so blunt. So the sweet spot is holding eye contact for about 3 to 5 seconds before naturally looking away and looking back again. This mimics the natural rhythm of a deep, engaging conversation. Another factor, the way that you blink. Very weird. Studies suggest that people who blink too much or too little can appear nervous or disinterested. Natural, steady blinking keeps your gaze inviting rather than...
Yo, that's one of the things I don't notice, bro. Like, when I'm talking to a girl or, like, have eye contact going on, say I'm trying to approach him, I'm asking him out, my blinks is not something I notice. I notice my breathing, my voice, my heartbeat, my, you know what I'm saying, beats per minute and all that, you know what I'm saying? My body heat, I get sweaty, like all that. But blinking, that's not something I ever noticed, huh?
If you've ever noticed how some people just seem so magnetic in a conversation, chances are they've mastered the art of the deep, focused gaze, even if they don't necessarily realize that they have. The next unusual thing here is a slightly messy look within reason. Don't get crazy now. Research in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin.
Slight messy, huh? Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming you don't mean dirty. Maybe kind of unkept, kind of wild looking. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Scruffy beard, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Unkept hair. Maybe even eye bags, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got, you know what I'm saying? It can all be very attractive, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cope because these eye bags, I can't get rid of them for the life of me. So I'm just gonna have to start accepting them as part of me. And sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. But let me know some, Courtney.
Shows that a slightly rugged, undone sort of look, like a few days of stubble on your face or casually styled hair that looks a little tousled, can signal natural masculinity and confidence. This effortless style comes off as more genuine, suggesting that you're comfortable in your own skin rather than trying too hard. But what's interesting is that it's not just about facial hair or hairstyling, it's just about the perception of effortlessness. There's something so appealing and sexy about someone who looks put together without looking like they spent hours perfecting their appearance.
Yeah.
I think fashion is a good example here. Studies suggest that outfits that appear slightly unpolished, like rolling up your sleeves or leaving a few buttons undone, can make you appear more charismatic and relaxed. And we all know at this point how women feel about guys who roll up their sleeves. It's perfection. This taps into a psychological concept known as the pratfall effect, which suggests that minor imperfections make people seem more relatable and attractive. I think the key, as confusing as it might sound, is finding a balance between effortless and effortless looking. Too much messiness is going to look unkempt and sloppy, while the right amount makes you look confident and approachable. And again, this can be something as simple as rolling up the sleeves of your button-down shirt, leaving the top button undone, or letting your stubble on your face go a couple of days. Okay. And my last one here is small doses of stress. I'll be honest, this one shocked me, but when I did some digging, it started to make a lot more sense. Now, while chronic stress is definitely a turnoff and something that we need to make sure we're not doing for health reasons, I think a hint of stress can actually work in your favor. Research published in the Proceedings of the Royal Society B reveals that men with slightly elevated cortisol levels, indicative of dealing with challenges, are sometimes perceived as more attractive. This subtle stress suggests that you're actively pushing yourself, striving for success, and resilient in the face of obstacles.
That makes sense.
I have talked about extensively and how women find them attractive. I mean, think about it. Someone who is too relaxed all the time can come across as aimless or sort of lacking ambition or direction. A little bit of pressure can make you seem more driven and capable. A little bit of stress is actually good for you.
That's why when it looked like you fighting demons in the gym, like, that's where that belief comes from. It's like, oh yeah, if I look like I'm going through something, they're gonna fuck with me more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's so mysterious. He's so tough. Whatever else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like, it leads to that sentiment for sure. This frame of thinking, I say.
But here's the catch. The attractiveness boost only works when stress is handled well. If stress is leading to visible frustration, exhaustion, or emotional instability, it quickly becomes a turnoff and totally unhealthy.
Yeah, you gotta play it off. Be like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? It's been tough, but you know, you learn to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Like, that's hard. That's tough. I'm gonna start saying stuff like that.
That's not what I'm.
Because when a girl's like, oh, how's you been today? I'm like, you know, I've been working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to follow my dreams and stuff. But hey, it's tough, but it's fulfilling. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. Because I have a habit of talking too much. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be kind of vague and mysterious with it. So, and you're just doing less talking. You know what I'm saying? It's a win-win. Less effort, more results. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Trying to say here. The key is controlled stress, the kind that comes from working hard towards a goal, staying focused, and having a purpose. This type of stress signals that you're someone who can take on challenges and keep pushing forward, which is an undeniably attractive quality. Attraction goes beyond surface level looks. It's in the little details that often fly completely under the radar. Whether it's the confidence in your slightly messy look from rolling down your shirt sleeve, the glow from a nutrient-rich diet, the intensity of your gaze, the subtle signals from your hands, or even the hints of stress that show your drive, these unexpected traits can set you apart in the dating world. So I want to know down in the comments, which of these traits surprised you the most? Is there anything on my list today that you've tried that you feel has had a positive impact on your dating experience? I would just love to hear from you guys down in the comments. So if you like this video or find it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan.
WVid, man. WVid. For sure. The one that surprised me the most, I mean, they all make sense when you think about it, but just hearing it up front is definitely the stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want a stressed out nigga. What are you talking about? You know, but it definitely makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like I've been, you know what I'm saying? I need to unusual trait max. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we hear about looks maxing, going to the gym, skincare routine, getting enough sleep, You know what I'm saying? Eating right, working on your hustle, you know what I'm saying? Getting to that paper, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But it's the hidden joints that, you know what I'm saying, really you know what I'm saying, they really sell it for you. Because if you look good, your foot is in the door. But these secret ones, I feel like they'll really, like, you know what I'm saying, you busting that joint wide open, no cap. And I need to focus on them a lot more because I only been focusing on looks maxing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in good shape. I feel like my skin is clearing up kinda handsome, you know what I'm saying? Confidence getting up there. But maybe these ones will really push me over the edge, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was a very insightful video. Appreciate that, Courtney, for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Thank you. If y'all thought the video was insightful too, make sure to like the vid, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna get up out of here. See y'all on the next one. Love y'all. Peace.